ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you're at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, give me
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From just inside the 20, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Tackled back at
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Able to find Harris, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Newton's pass.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
31-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Gun. Check. 53's mine. Check.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
53, check 53.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Now the Jets defense making things difficult there. Fourth down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here.
53.
They snap it to Newton. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They run the counter. Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it second and goal.
At the Jets' 6-yard line.
Here's Newton. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
57. Mike. Great. Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Pick me up. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Newton. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. Fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Nothing.
So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like you heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll run it with Johnson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, but it'll be second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
His throw caught right around the 6. First target, first catch, and a first down.
6-yard line.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The ball carrier.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Let him know. Hey! Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
On second and goal. Newton to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Damian Harris, the intended target, but now it's third and goal.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously caution.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 9, Newton going up top. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They toss it out right to Johnson. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots 22. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Johnson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, they've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Open man is Denzel Mims. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Jets first down.
Kaepernick now on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Kaepernick. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't. 20. 57's right. In your face. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball?
Operating from the gun, Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Jets.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
56, Mike, 56. You.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
8-yard line.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
He's taken down.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And that's thrown to Perriman out wide. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Johnson.
It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the Patriots' 9-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Johnson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the 1st touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity
and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Perriman there, he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Kaepernick now to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. So they settled for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Newton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second and
again, Newton.
At the 40-yard line.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's a throw, Kaepernick. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
2nd down.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. Flushed out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And no, it's incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. 8. You better be afraid of me.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
1st down, Jets.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, this is Johnson. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Jets, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for New England, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.